back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 22 needle. Smash. Smash. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Love going to keep it on the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. Fighting his way through contact.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break. Say week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down and goal to go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
10.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Dillon again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Look at the juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ready. Mustang 19.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
3rd and 3.
They'll set up the throw.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And even 100 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
They'll complete this one to Watson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, go Beery. Ready.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Down.
Second and 10.
Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. An inside give to Jones. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Edo Blue. Hut.
On the delay, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
At the 29-yard line.
Set, ready. Set, go.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Drill green. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd down, Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Glove. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing. Love. That's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quay Walker. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple.
Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on second and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. In motion right, one of the tight ends. On play action. Love to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. The give is to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
19, Tiger, 19.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, smash Broncos. Go check, go check.
In motion right is Osborne. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 85 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good, and of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Quay Walker. Down the left sideline.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Middle of the field to Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back
look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Here comes Reed.
Sheds off the tackle. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Play action this time with Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check mega. Set, go.
Love with a give to Dillon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second down at the Vikings 43-yard line.
Set.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He gets it to Addison.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Steal, black. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 is the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
And my goodness, another interception. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 48, Vikings 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Completes this to Addison out left. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Let's go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move